Hey everyone, Zed here with RC Plus Hobbies. Today we are going to be taking a look at a new car. It is the Losi 22S Sprint car. This is intended to replicate dirt oval racers, like the Outlaw Racing. So let's go ahead and take a look around the box, check out the panels, and then we'll get the car out and look at it in a little bit closer detail. On the front, it's just a picture of the Sprint car, and most all of these side panels, it's basically just a picture of the Sprint car, but kind of a side profile, tells you everything that it comes with as far as electronics, what you need to complete, which with this one, it actually has everything in the box. The red one is the ready to run version, so it does have a 4,000 milliamp hour 2-cell LiPo, and then a USB-C style charger. Just a different picture of the car. The ready to run version is running $399.99. There is also a blue and a green that don't come with battery and charger, and those ones are going to be running $349.99. On this side, it just kind of gets into talking about dirt oval racing specifically. And then flip it to this side. This is the information panel, so this is going to talk more about the specific details of the Losi Sprint car. Threaded aluminum oil-filled shocks, adjustable steel turnbuckles, the aluminum chassis. Just kind of more information about the transmission, all metal gearing, quick release body. And then I think that's actually basically it. The other side of the box, I don't believe... Oh, that is the other side of the box. There's a picture of it without the wings, so you can also run it wingless if you want to. So let's go ahead and get the car over here and check it out. Alright, so here is the Losi 22S Sprint out of the box. I'll just kind of take a look around the car here first. Really detailed body. Looking at the front end here, we've got adjustable turnbuckles for both camber and toe. There's those aluminum shocks. They do have a threaded body with an adjustable collar. Let's see. Kind of looking at it here, you can see that offset chassis setup there. Spin it to the back. The back's going to be the same kind of thing. You've got adjustable turnbuckles back here. A lot of nice scale details with the headers, little side crash bars, the throttle linkage. Obviously it doesn't do anything, it's just a plastic piece, but it looks cool. You got the little driver in there, ready to go. On this side, there are covers on the wheels. On the actual Sprint cars, they're set up basically the same way. So these covers are in part for aerodynamics because they allow the wind to not get caught inside the middle of the wheel, or pack up with a bunch of dirt and mud. Let's see your gear cover hiding in there. And typically when you have a lot of scale detail, the cars are kind of a pain in the butt to work on or even get access to, like your electronics. But this one has their new clipless system, and so there's just a little latch right here that you pull backwards, and you pull the whole body up and back, and it just comes off in one piece. We'll set that off to the side here. Looking underneath, there is the setup there. So there's our metal geared steering servo, 215 receiver, 45 amp speed control, 3300 kV motor hiding back over here. Battery tray has these little rubber tie downs And they are adjustable too, so you can pull this top rail off. If you're using a normal pack, you'll leave it how it is like this, but if you're using kind of a shorty pack, then you can pull this rail off and change the positioning of these rubber straps. That way you can have it, you know, either mid-mounted or more forward, rear biased. Just kind of change the weight balance of it however you need to. Metal CVD style axles. Yeah, it's a really nice setup. This is only rated at the speed control to only take a 2-cell. This motor, however, is their standard 3300 kV Firma brushless motor, and so that is actually rated for 3 cells. So if somebody was wanting to just turn this thing into a speed machine, just change out the speed control to something more capable, and then you can definitely throw a 3-cell in it for sure. It's got these nice Hoosier tires on it. They feel fairly soft. It would be interesting to get it out like actually on a dirt track. I'm just going to take it out in the trusty alleyway and do some speed runs and just kind of drive it around a little bit and see how it handles. As far as what it comes with, you're going to have your manual, which goes over how to take the body on and off, and then also if you're wanting to take the wings off, it shows you how to do that, as well as, you know, putting the visor piece on for when it is running wingless. There is a programming chart. There's a bunch of different programmable functions on the speed control. And then at the very back, you do also have, let's see, it's in here somewhere. This manual's in a bunch of different languages. There we go. They do include an exploded view in the very back, so you've got all your part numbers and everything. And then it comes with an option parts list, so there's a bunch of TLR pieces available that are going to be available for it, like carbon fiber chassis, aluminum pivot blocks, steering knuckles, bunch of different stuff. And then on the other side of it is just kind of like the Losi option parts. So you have different, you have like a white cage set, so you can paint it whatever color you want. Titanium ball studs, different fans. Parts that they're not showing is basically the different wing and panel sets in different colors. The other thing you can do too is they have a download. I may have mentioned it, but they have a download on their website, so you can download the templates of the shape of these wings. That way, if you want to put your own graphics on it, you can download that template, and then you have the sizing, so you can print your graphics and put it on your own car, which is pretty neat. There is the visor pieces, some extra goodies, another battery strap, probably a stiffer servo saver spring, tire wrench. It does come with number sheets, so you can put your own numbers on it, or letters if you want to put something on there. Comes with the sticker for the visor. They do supply you with AA's, some random hardware. They've got an adapter in here as well from EC5 battery down to, or sorry, IC5 battery down to IC3 speed control. Little Losi sticker. That's the included USB-C S120 charger, and then the 4,000 milliamp hour 2-cell LiPo battery. And then you get just a basic SLT2 transmitter. Nothing fancy, but it'll definitely get the job done. But yeah, that is probably about everything to cover. I don't think there's really too much else. We'll go ahead and take it out in the alleyway. We're going to do some speed runs on all the different throttle limit settings to see how fast it goes. And then I'm also going to take the wings off and see if that changes anything, just out of sheer curiosity. So we'll see you in the alleyway. All right, we're out in the alleyway with the Losi 22S Sprint. We're going to go ahead and set it to 50% and see what it's going to do. Obviously, this thing isn't intended to be just an outright speed demon, so they're quoting about 25 plus miles an hour. So we won't see anything super crazy on these speed runs, but here we go. Does look cool running though. All right, let's see. On 50%, we have 15 miles an hour. Let's go ahead and bump it up to 75. .75, we have 19 miles an hour. All right. Oops, switch hands here. Let's go ahead and turn it up to full power and see what it's got. Come here. All right, and on full power, we are looking at 24 miles an hour. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get these wings pulled off. We'll run it again, see if it goes any faster. All right, here we are running wingless. We're gonna go ahead and see if there's any difference in the speed. I've got it back on 50%. We did 15 last time. Let's see if it does anything different. Oh, get over here. Come here. We got 16 this time, so we gained a mile an hour. Let's go ahead and put it on 75%. And that was 19 miles an hour last time. And we gained another mile an hour. 20 miles an hour this time. So put on 100%, and last time it was 24, so theoretically we should see 25. But let's find out. Ah, get over here. 24, come on. We're going again. Oh, still 24. We got cheated out of our extra mile an hour with taking the wing off. But there we are, guys. So, pretty neat little car. I'm sure if we had an actual dirt track to run it on, it'd be a heck of a lot of fun. It does handle pretty good. It feels really stable. I mean, it's not super fast, but at full speed, giving it the old Scandinavian flick, giving it a hard left to right, all it does is just... Sorry, I'm paying more attention to the car than the video. It just spins out. It's not tipping over or nothing. It is running wingless right now. The wing might change the stability a little bit, but it does handle really good. It does actually feel different with the wing off and the wing on. So those wings, obviously they're still pieces of plastic and we're only doing 25 miles an hour, but they do actually add some downforce. It's definitely a little twitchier now. You hit the brakes and it's much more prone to go sideways without the wings. So it is pretty neat seeing the handling characteristics actually change. Looped it up. It'd be neat though to get it on a dirt track, or maybe even on our carpet track once we get it finished. We're actually in the final stages of getting our track expanded, so we've got our new driver stand, new RD booth, and everything kind of getting built. And then we're gonna be getting carpet in here hopefully at the end of the month. So might be worth getting these out and trying them out on the carpet. Well, cool guys. I am gonna go ahead and take this back inside and we'll just give some final thoughts. Alright guys, final impressions on the Losi 22S Sprint. Definitely a really fun little car. Handles really good, nice and stable. I did get it to flip when I was in the alleyway once I put the wings back on, doing a little Scandinavian flick. There's just a lot more downforce that these generate, and you know, obviously more weight up high above the center of gravity, so it did take a little flip, but handles really good, drives nicely. We did get it out on the carpet a little bit. Our track is kind of a disaster with the remodel, but we did find some carpet to run it around on, and it felt really good. It was really grippy, felt nice and stable, so I don't know, might talk to Eric and see if we can see about getting a class or something put together, because I think these would be a lot of fun out on our track. But yeah, it's definitely fast. You know, for what it is, it was doing 24 miles an hour, which is decently quick for this. It doesn't need to be crazy fast, but with the motor being 3-cell capable, I think change the speed control out, I bet this thing could get, you know, up into the 40s for sure, which if you had a bigger track, that would probably be a ton of fun. But powerful for what it is, was ripping wheelies out on our carpet. It had that much traction. I can see it being very durable with these hard plastics. So yeah, just all around really neat little car. As always, guys, thank you for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so we can keep coming up with more content, and we will catch you next time.